Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here because we're starting something new today on my YouTube channel, the Craftea Cottage. Welcome, my name is Tuesday. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. I've got something super exciting in store for everybody. Alright, so I have created a game. I've been super into booktubers lately and watching TBR games, so I made my own. Very excited. I have a goal to read more this year, so I'm going to use this game to read more. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to explain the game first, and then we're going to play around and see what books I'm going to read for the month of May. Here it is. It's called Time TBR because this is the Craftea Cottage. So this is the game board. I'm going to start here at my little teacup cottage. Isn't that cute? I drew it myself. Teacup cottage, we're going to start here. We're going to work our way around. This may look very familiar to you, and that is because I traced Candyland because I liked this part, the part you go through. I liked that, so I traced Candyland and made a board game. This is my own board game. I did not, it's on Masonite board from my painting class in college. Anyway, so this is the game. We're gonna start here. We're gonna work our way up to our little bookshelf up here. Once I get to the bookshelf, I'm going to go on a book haul shopping spree. My lovely boyfriend has agreed to help me out with this because it's an achievement. It's going to take me a while to get there. So we'll see what happens. We have different space colors. I don't know if you can see that. So the first one down here is blue. The blue correspond to the blue cards. And the blue cards mean books. So on each of these cards, it's a specific book that I own. Physical copies. This will get bigger. I promise. But this is books that I own, physical copies. So if I land on a blue space, I will pick one of these cards, and that's the book that I read. Then next we have red. And red corresponds to the red cards. See how I did that? Red cards are challenges. So on each of these cards is a challenge. So these can be, I do have some that are like, read a book in 24 hours, read a book within a week, read a book in bed, things like that. But I'm also taking part in a couple internet reading challenges. So one of them is hosted by Prayers and Penguins. And she's got Arnold's 2021 Reading Challenge. So I am going to do that. All of those are in this stack of cards. And then I'm also participating in the Avengers Initiative Reading Challenge, which is, let me get my notes, there's lots of hosts, hosted by Coffee Books and Bullet Journals, The Word Nerd, Thor Wants Another Letter, The Other Christie That Reads, and Bree Bear McKay? I hope I pronounced that right. McKay. They're hosting another reading challenge. It's going on all year. Each month you get different bingo boards pretty much that correspond to different Marvel superheroes or Avengers. So I have May, the month of May's bingo board challenges in here. I haven't decided if next month if I'm going to take May's out or just leave it in there, but every time I finish a challenge I'm going to take the card out and switch it out with something else. These are about the same size, roughly, but they will both change. So next on our board is, that's my dryer, sorry, is purple, right there. Purple corresponds to prompts, purple prompts. My prompts are in this adorable little teapot. And so you open it and there's prompts. There's a bunch in here. These also I will be filtering out every so often. They're just prompts that correspond to different books that I can choose from. So for example, like a book set in another country, or a book that has green on the cover, a book that has blah blah blah. Fill in the blank. Next on our board, we come to a little tan or brown square, which all of the brown squares have a corresponding T. Each T corresponds to a different genre, which are as follows. Irish Breakfast, and it's mystery thriller. Chamomile is comedy. Peach is young adult. English Breakfast is classic. Kava Stress Relief is Christian. Earl Grey is historical fiction. Sweet Tangerine is horror. Green Tea is nonfiction. Lady Grey is fantasy. Peppermint is sci-fi. And Green Tea Blueberry Slim Life is action and adventure. There are other genres, obviously, and I made a list of all the ones that I was interested in or thought I would be interested in, and those are also in the prompt jar. Next on our board is yellow. Yellow is roll again. So if I land on yellow, roll again. Next is orange, right here. And orange is free pick or wild card, so I get to pick whatever book I want to read. I've already said, you know, we start at the teacup and we get all the way to the books. If we get to the books, I get to go on a book haul for new books. So this is like brand new, like pretty much I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble and buy however much I can with however much money I have. This does not include when I hang out with my friends and we go to the Dixon Street bookshop or other things like Goodwill and I find books and I pick them up. Not the same thing. I'm talking about brand new books, not secondhand books. So I'm gonna do 3 or 4 rolls a month because I don't read very fast and I'm a bit busy sometimes. In turn, 3 or 4 rolls, 3 or 4 books. Alright, so a lot of people, booktubers, when they play TBR games, they'll have punishments. And usually their punishments are something like they add an extra book or something the next month, which if you don't finish all your books, why add another book? Plus, I want to read more, so if I miss a book, why would I add more because it's going to feel like a chore? I came up with my punishment since the goal is to get to the end so I can go get new books. If I don't finish all of my books for the month, my punishment will be to start over. By start over, I mean go back to the Teacup Cottage. If I get to like here, and I don't finish all my books for that month, I have to go all the way back. I have entertained the idea of adding like a safe space, but like if I get past that spot and then I don't finish the challenge, I don't have to go all the way back, I just have to go to that space. But then thought about like I'd have to do something in order to get that space. So if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and let me know. I think that's all on explaining how the game works. So I'm very excited. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I've got my tea and I've got my candle. So let's go ahead and get into this game because I'm super pumped to see what books I'm going to read in the month of May. Alright, let's go ahead and light our candle and we'll get started on our game. Alright, so I'm going to be rolling 2 d6s, and then for my little piece that I'm going to be moving, I found this adorable little, come on, it's a little cottage. How cute! I got my tea and I got my cottage. Alright, so we're going to put our little cottage there, and roll number 1. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We landed on the tea, the Irish breakfast, So let's go ahead and find a book that is a mystery or thriller. Alright, so for our first roll, we landed on mystery thriller. So I am picking A Time to Kill by John Grisham. I don't have the physical copy, so I will magic it here. It is book 1 of the Jake Brigance series. From my little cheat sheet over here. It's about a tiny town, and I'm just gonna read this to you. The life of a 10-year-old girl is shattered by 2 drunken and remorseful young men. The mostly white town reacts with shock and horror at the inhumane crime until her black father acquires an assault rifle and takes justice into his own outraged hands. For 10 days, as burning crosses and the crack of sniper fire spread through the streets of Clanton, the nation sits spellbound as young defense attorney Jake Brigance struggles to save his client's life and then his own. So I am excited to read this. I've just really gotten into reading, so I don't really know much about a lot of books. So I will hopefully get through this book in the month of May. Let's go ahead and go round 2. Alright, roll number 2. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blue, which is a book. Alright, we're just going to draw off the top. Sorry. Guts and Glory, The American Revolution by Ben Thompson. So for roll number 2, I got Guts and Glory, The American Revolution by Ben Thompson. And here it is. I do physically on this book. This is a reread. I actually just read it not that long ago, but I don't mind reading it again. This is a book, obviously, about the American Revolution. It is meant for kids, so it's a really fun, really fast read. But it's got like fun pictures, and yeah, I'm very excited to read this again. I liked it when I read it, learned a lot of fun facts about the American Revolution and the Founding Fathers. So this is pick number 2, Guts and Glory, The American Revolution. Alright, roll number 3. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another blue. I was hoping for a purple. Alright, here we go. The next card. Something Blue by Emily Giffin. Alright, so for roll number 3, I got Something Blue by Emily Giffin. I do have the paper copy of this book, but it is currently at my mom's house, so I will have to go get it, but I'll just, again, flash it right here. This book is about a girl named Darcy. She has a very specific way about getting what she wants, and her best friend steals her fiance, so Darcy is for the first time alone, and she has a baby on the way, and so she resorts to moving to London, where her high school best friend is, and attempts to live life the way she's used to find out that she physically can't do that, and has to learn how else to do it. I think that's what I got from the summary. I've just found this book on my mom's shelf and decided to put it in my TBR, so I'm going to read it and let you guys know how it is. So since these books are pretty short, I think I'm going to go for a 4th roll because I'm having a great time. Alright, we're going to go roll number 4. Can you see those? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red. So that's a challenge, so we're going to draw a red card. Alright, an enhanced character from the Avengers Initiative reading challenge. This is for Gamora's board. So for my 4th book, hopefully I can get through all these, I got a challenge card from the Avengers Initiative reading challenge for an enhanced character on Gamora's board. So the book I have chosen for that is the Mime Order. It is the 2nd book in the Bone season series. I don't know what the actual series is called, but it's by Samantha Shannon. I have to go check this book out from the library. It's the only place I can find it, but I will pop up a thing here showing you what it's called. It is a dystopian sci-fi novel. The main character, Paige, is a clairvoyant. This is a place where clairvoyance is, it's not illegal, but it's also not liked because they're different. She is one of the very few of her kind. She is I think they call her a dream walker, which I believe is an enhanced character. She is allowed to dream walk through other people's dreamscapes. So I think that's pretty enhanced. I'm gonna count it. I'm very excited to read this book. That's all of the books that I have. So I have Guts and Glory, Something Blue, The Mime Order, and A Time to Kill. Hopefully I can get these all read by the end of May. But I will see you guys in my next video.